I am so excited to do today's video. I've been wanting to sit down and do it. As you may have noticed lately, I haven't had videos rolling out as much as usual, but strangely, everything has started getting really busy in life again. And it makes me realize how much I kind of enjoyed the no schedules, staying at home kind of thing, because as you may know, I'm an easily overwhelmed person. So I have been kind of like, and it's been for great things. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it was my son's graduation party, which was also Father's Day weekend, which was a huge camp out at my mom and dad's house. And with cousins, my cousins came from the other side of the state. I mean, it was just awesome. Aunts and uncles and my grandma, and it was fantastic. So the stress of that is over, and it was worth it. I mean, it's like stress that's not that stressful. You know what I mean? Like I put more stress on myself than needs to be there. Story of my life. And but it was fantastic. I loved being able to celebrate my son Riley and his graduation, and it was just fantastic. And now we have a camping trip coming up, and I've been working more, and I'm babysitting, and I've just kind of got a lot on my plate all of a sudden when I hadn't had anything. So it's kind of like, but that is why I have not been recording as much as usual lately. But today I plan to record several videos so that while I'm on vacation, they will go up, which I will not have internet there. So if I'm kind of silent as far as answering comments and things like that, that will be why, because you know I like to answer and I like to do it in a very timely manner. So I will be gone for a week, and so that will be why you won't really see from me, because I will have no service where we're going camping. So just so you guys know, so you know I'm not snubbing you, I'm not ignoring you, I love you, and as soon as I get home, I will be answering all of your questions or responding to your comments, all that good stuff. And now you're like, please be quiet and just get to what we came here for. So I'm going to do that. So my Juvia's Wahala palette. Right when I first got this palette, my husband was like, oh, I want you to do a look with these colors. And I was like, I thought it was funny that he said that. And I think he was somewhat joking, but then I was like, oh yeah, like it would be cool to see you do that. And so I'm like, you know what? How fun is it to have that he picked colors for me to use? And they happen to be colors that I love anyway and want to get into this. I will not lie, I have not touched this palette since the first video I did with it, which I will link here if you're interested in seeing. But so today I am going to be doing a green and gold look. He pointed at this row here and said, I want to see you do a look with those greens and golds. So they happen to be colors that I absolutely love. I already have my eyeshadow primer on, so I figured I'd chat with you, but I'd chat while I'm doing one eye and then be quiet while I do the other one and then come back, kind of thing, back and forth, so that it won't be super long, so that we're still chatting, which I could have done. I need to just shut up right now. I'm going to go into the yellow. I will pronounce these terrible. I believe this is Oversabi, but please excuse me, forgive me if I say really dumb things, because I'm trying, not trying to sound dumb. You know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, so yes, I totally could have been talking about the other stuff while I was doing. I already have my eyeshadow primer on. Don't know if I said that. So Wet and Wild, doing my Shop My Stash stuff, which this palette is in my Shop My Stash for these few weeks here until I decide to switch it up again. And I am loving Shop My Stash. Okay, first, can we please just recognize how amazing that shade is? Like, it's everything I want in this type of a shade. Like, it's so good. It's so soft. It just blends out beautifully. The color payoff is amazing. Oh my gosh, I love it. Juvia's, they don't do me wrong. That's why they're my favorite. But yeah, so I've been super enjoying doing Shop My Stash and just using some stuff that I haven't been, touching very much. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do here? I think I'm going to go into this, this brown right here, which is Sis. It looks like it might have a little bit of a purple undertone. I'm not sure. I used it last time, but I can't really remember. I think I used it. Did I use it? I don't know. It looks like it had been dug into, so we shall see. I think I did. I do remember seeing someone else mention that this shade was a little patchy for them. So we shall see. Oh, you know what? I did use this palette another time. I did a look for work, so it just wasn't one that I recorded. Because I'm like, no, I know I used this shade, because I can tell in that other ones in that row have been used. So, yeah. I did use it another time off camera. But so we're just going to kind of blend this out. But it is so nice to not have to really put a lot of thought into like what palette am I going to use today, what am I, you know, like I just have my little stack of stuff and my face products and all that in that bag, and it just makes it much less like, you know, if I really have the time and want to play with something I could, but frankly I don't do that unless I'm recording. So otherwise I'm just putting makeup on for work, and while I like to do fun looks even for work, it's not like I'm gonna sit and put a ton of time. Let's be real. I get up at 6 in the morning to get ready to work in the morning, and I am not a morning person, so I am not putting some major, you know, complicated look together. I'm just putting some makeup on my face, trying to look pretty, and hide the fact that I'm tired and don't want to be anywhere. And so Shop My Stash has been wonderful for that. Okay, I don't remember who it was that said that shade was patchy. I just remember seeing somebody say that, like when I watched them do a look. But I'm not really experiencing that, so it could just be like the base they were using or whatever. All right, so what do I want to do here? Honestly, I kind of just want to put that green all over my lid because look at it. Like, how fun is that green? Oh, and I'm such a ditz, you guys. Of course they all looked used because I totally did a swatch video with this. Not swatch video, but swatched them in the video when I first got it. So there's definitely that. But I do know that I did do a look with this like kind of purpley row right here for work one day. But still, that's why. Because I'm like, why can I see? Oh, wait, all of them. Telling you what, kids. Telling you what. Okay, so we're just going to go in with my finger here. Maybe I will leave just a tiny spot up there to put some gold. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Like, are you seeing that? Oh my gosh. This might be my most favorite green shimmer metallic, I guess it is, that I have ever had. You guys, something I'm terrible at. I mean, not like you don't know I'm not a professional, but I do not know the difference between metallic, shimmer, all that stuff, like satin. Yeah, I don't really know. Like, I basically tend to just call everything that shimmers in any sort of way a shimmer. And like glitter is obviously a glitter, and matte is obviously a glad. What? Matte is obviously a matte. But that's about all you get from me here. Okay, and now I'm going to use this Gossip right here, this gold, and I'm just going to do a tiny bit of that on this inner part right here, just because he did say a green and gold look, so I think I should. Oh, so pretty. And it has kind of a black shift, like a black and gold. All right, I'm gonna go back into Sis and just kind of clean up here. Let's see, oh my gosh. I mean, if you don't know, orange, green, and gold are really, like orange, greens, and yellows are like my absolute favorite shades to wear. I just absolutely love them. There's just something about them, like, and greens and golds to me create like a very sultry look, which I love. In fact, I did a really awesome, well, I think it was awesome, look for our anniversary last year, which I'll link up here, with the Kaleidos makeup, the Sci-Fi Green palette. Oh, Kaleidos Cosmetics. I always screw those two up. Why do they have to have the same dang name, but just one with cosmetics and one with makeup? Why do companies do that? But anyway, whatever it is, I will link it up there. It was the Futurism set, like a set of 3, and my husband had got it for me for Mother's Day last year. But I love that Sci-Fi Green palette, and so I had done a look for our anniversary, and it was very like sultry, and oh, I loved it so much. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my face, and then we will come back and finish up the eyes. Okay, so my face is on. You guys, I have to tell you, some of these products I've been using during Shop My Stash, they make me feel stunning. Like, seriously. And how often do you say that about yourself? I mean, I don't say that about myself very often, but there's something about like the Milk Makeup bronzer and the blush, and just, I feel like I tend to go overboard with blush and bronzer sometimes, and I feel like this kind of eliminates that for me and just gives a much more natural, I don't know, I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so we are gonna go back into the eyes here. And as always, I transfer much more up on this side than my other, so I'm gonna go back into that Cis shade and just kind of try to diffuse that a little. It's just a never-ending battle for me with my super hooded eyes, so I've kind of just learned to embrace it, but I like to try to spread it out evenly on both so it doesn't look super obvious that this side does it a lot worse than this side does. Okay, and now for underneath the eyes, I am going to do Cis, also that brown, right up close to the lower lash line. Okay, and now I'm going to take this little kind of smudging brush and go into that Wasabi that I used in my, like as my transition shade. I'm just going to smudge that out underneath. I have a hard time talking during under eye stuff. Now for inner corner, there's not like a light shade that, I think I'm actually just gonna go ahead and go into that same Gossip Gold that I did right at the inner part here to just kind of tie that together. I usually like a lighter inner corner highlight, but it'll be fine. Okay, now I'm gonna do my first lash curl. I'm going to do my tight lining of my upper lash line off camera because I know that's something that a lot of people just are not fans of seeing, and I totally understand it. Okay, and let's do something a little fun in the lower lash line. So, or waterline, I mean. I'm going to use my ColourPop crossed liner right in this inner part here. Sometimes though, it's a little too bright for me, so I have something to remedy that. I know that sounds weird, but with certain looks, it's like too bright of a yellow. But something I like to do is then take the shade Punch and kind of just go over top of it, because then it's still yellow, but it takes it from being like neon yellow to just more of a yellow that I'm looking for sometimes. More of a gold yellow. Okay, and then for the outer, I'm going to take the shade Electric Daisy. And we're gonna do that, woo, toward the outer part. Okay, and then I've been using for Shop My Stash this Smashback Super Fanned Out Mascara. I'm not a super fan of this mascara so far. I like it better as it's getting more dry, I feel like. Like the first couple times I used it, I felt like the formula was too wet and it just was doing like pretty much nothing. It just like separated my lashes but made them look really like puny and doesn't really give a ton of like length, but it doesn't claim to be a lengthening mascara either. I believe it's Fanned Out Mascara, full lash or false lash look, it says. But it just didn't, I don't know. It's not like blowing me away or anything, especially after using the Benefit They're Real for quite a while there, which I think is an amazing mascara. This is just like meh, you know. Okay, I went ahead and did my second curl and coat of mascara off camera, and while I was doing that, I realized I had never put my rings on. I have earrings on and bracelets, and had never put my rings on. I'm like, oh my gosh, I never put my rings on. So I went into that. Okay. So now for lips, I'm going to use, for some reason in bed last night, I thought of this color. I have no idea why, but okay. It is the ColourPop I Love Sarah E Ultra Satin Lip in 951. And this is a color that I love. It's a little bit darker nude. So we are going to go ahead and use that. Okay, and I love this formula because it's not too dry. It does transfer and things like that, so, but I just love this formula. Okay, and so I'm gonna go ahead and use the Dose of Colors Over the Top lip gloss, and I'm gonna just put it on my finger and kind of dab it on my lips. Just to add a little bit of shimmer at the middle, because you know me, I'm a gloss girl, and so I have to have like a little bit, otherwise I just feel like my face looks very flat. That sounds really weird, but like when my lips don't have some sort of shine, I feel like something's missing. It's like my signature, I don't know. I mean, not really, it's not my signature, like everybody wears gloss, but you know what I mean? Like I feel weird if I don't have some sort of glossiness. Okay. So this is the final look. And if you can't tell, I'm kind of feeling myself right now, which does not happen very often. But I am telling you, I love greens and golds on my eyes and oranges. So let me come up close and show it to you. And with the colored liner, I swear that makes a huge difference. I am loving this. And I love this lip with it. I feel like it's perfect because it doesn't compete with the eyes. That's something I have a hard time with lip color, is it's like I don't know what to pair with things, but a nude always pretty much goes and is perfect, I feel like, with this eye color. So that is my look with this row, and then I did use this sis. I didn't use this gold at the bottom. So it's just these 3 shades here and this brown right here are all that I used for this look. And I love this. You guys will have to let me know what you think of it. I can't wait to hear what my husband thinks of it, if it's all he had hoped it would be on me. But this was really fun, and you're going to be seeing me in this makeup in the same outfit for another video. At least one more. Yeah, one more. I'll change and like do something different for the other one, so you're not seeing like a million, because I'm recording a lot today. But this is my first one for the day, and I am very happy with how this turned out. So I hope you guys like it, and remember, if you can't get this palette, because I know it was like limited edition, and every time I look it says sold out, so I don't know if they're going to have more of it again. I know they made like a second wave of it, and that sold out again, so I'm not sure if they will do that again or not. But if you can't get a specific palette, if you have similar colors, you can still create a similar look. But I will say that green, that is my favorite green shimmer, metallic, whatever the heck it is. But yeah, so you guys let me know what you think of this look. Let me know if you liked this video by either giving it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And if you aren't already a subscriber, I hope that you'll subscribe and check out what else I do here on my channel, because I do a lot of different things. Mostly makeup, but also I love fashion and books, and I love to do hauls, and I love essential oils, and I love to make my own stuff. And so yeah, so I hope that you will subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. You're awesome. There's nothing more I can say. Like, you make me happy all the time. I love reading your comments. I sit and smile like a dork as I read things, and you guys just make my day. So thank you so much, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.